Everybody, welcome again to this wonderful episode. So, if you've not been watching, please watch. Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So, today I have somebody special again in the building, actually, or in the studio, anyone. So, hi, Mr. Solomon. Welcome again to the show, or welcome to the show, because I know you're going to come back anyway. So, welcome to the show. How have you been?
I thought you were going to introduce me as professor or something.
Okay, so, what do you want us to introduce you as?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll make it funny. Professor Wankwa is in the building. What do you think?
It's my pleasure being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We really love having you. So really, let's go down to juicy gist. So guys, if you have not been subscribing, please subscribe, like, follow, and just as I always say, chill and listen to the gist. So yeah, today I want to talk about something people always say that people don't like talking about, but a lot of people do talk about, but it's really, really very important. Toxic relationship.
Okay.
So what do you think about toxic relationship? Like what let's talk about it like a normal thing. Like what's your take on it? Let's just say what's your take on toxic relationship?
Like my first issue right now, the toxicity I'm noticing right now, is you speaking English to me because most of your stuff I don't watch. You speak broken.
Okay.
but now,
okay, no vex.
You chose because I cross leg.
I know you didn't know, man.
Do not be deceived.
Okay, no vex, no vex. Because I cross leg now, me I got to say maybe you came here as a deceived. Okay, no vex. So I beg. What do you think about toxic relationship? Oh yeah.
First things
are you gonna speak English?
It's quite difficult to. It did difficult, right, to like approach the topic from just because the question looked very, very broad, right?
It is, but you can actually you can start from somewhere because you can actually start from anywhere. Toxic relationship. Some people feel like, for me, I feel like some people feel like some ladies, when people say, "Oh, lady, this girl no one come up for this relationship. The guy they beat her. Why is she still there?" Sometimes not love. Sometimes I feel say some people they craze. There's a lot of things to it. So, what's your intake of?
Okay, I think a lot of things contribute to why people stay in a toxic relationship.
Okay.
I'm going to use instances in that I believe a lot of people stay in toxic relationship because of their upbringing.
Yeah, no, I do know that upbringing actually has a very big role to play. But sometimes too, we all grow up now. We all decide to be like, you know what, I don't grow. I know the difference between bad thing and good thing.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that your upbringing, it has the capacity, the capability, right, to affect you till later parts of your life, to your 40s, to your 50s, especially if you know they pay mind to run. So if you don't pay mind to it, you're going to. That's why you see people will be say their papa abuse their mama, then go end up abusing their own wife or end up being in a relationship where then they abuse them. Because some of those things they don't subconsciously know deal with them. They don't deal with them, but so now subconsciously then they live exactly like that. You get. So one way could be as a result of the way they were brought up, right?
Okay.
And not just because their papa they abusive or anything. Sometimes it will be because they don't take time to educate them on what toxicity means.
Okay.
Or what they should do in a toxic situation.
Well, right? Sometimes again, if you look at it, some people already know this, but some people say not even grow up with them. But along the line, I don't even know how they get it. And again, some people think it's only men it happens to. Actually, women too can also be part of it. I don't see some relation. Yes, some people talk say their girl they beat them, and being toxic again. Not be say you and man go they fight or one thing. There's verbal insults. You go see some girls. Everything not be saying if they never quarrel or the guy never say one bad thing to the girl go feel like this guy they. They agile.
Of course, it's beyond physical assault, for instance, and is not gender specific. If
No,
it
it actually.
if it happen to anybody, and like I was saying, the childhood experience, like upbringing, are just one part,
One part, yeah.
one possible part. Or there are other aspects of it. It could be people not understanding, so people do not understand what they don't know how to describe what toxicity is to them. I've had a conversation with somebody. We talk say, the person no consider from the conversation we had. The person no consider verbal abuse, or neglect as toxicity. But now one of the biggest signs of toxic relationship with that, ignoring people when you need to talk to them, keeping them silent, insulting them, talking them, putting them down with your words. All of those things are toxicity. Right?
And again, you have to understand again, to be honest, Nigerians as a whole, say Nigerians, as they grow, they learn things. And sometimes me too, I they learn my own. I don't say they all perfect and all that. But this way they talk, say I know go say in relationship is bad, but as a Nigerian, say they tell us things to ourselves. We get things where go person go feel yabu randomly. Person don't know if from Adam she just see like this, does a yabu. And they see it as a normal thing. A lot of people do see it as normal. Like person will not see person. I never see this person for a long time. Just see as you day, see as you we know they know say these things are actually psychologically they really touch people for this get what I'm trying to say.
This is an important topic, and if I say we don't talk about this before, I would have taken my time to
think about it. Yeah. But the point of it is for me just give you buzzwords on the show for you to just tell me your own point of view.
Because there are other things where they follow concern. Another thing is people have not learned to love themselves a lot.
Yeah.
Well, because if you're in a relationship, for instance, now they tell somebody say, we are going to use relationship.
Okay, fine.
Yes, for instance, now, they tell somebody say, no matter how your husband, for instance, let's use the man. It's not just the man, right?
Yeah.
So I tell people say, no matter how your husband boss make am verse rich, you know if you slap him. You get you go only verse waka comot or all those things. Why be say if you come to house now you go come slap. You get so, that part of not respecting yourself. If somebody don't respect you, you have to respect yourself enough. So if you respect yourself enough, you go learn to take yourself out of toxic situation. Because for instance, as I did right now, it doesn't matter how much I love or I care for you, right? If that situation is toxic and I talk to you and you no agree, I go just leave you because I respect myself. I love myself enough to want to have peace
of mind. Right? No, I know what you mean in that one. Like I've been in situations where people they talk plenty. Sometimes everybody get their own way they feel hold their temper. Me, I know say me generally I be temperamental person. I know they lie. But if I know say I don't reach that level whereby this year I know say my temper will increase and I know this is going to cost me a lot. And it didn't I now go talk say it didn't start early because at the time growing up I feel say man you need to break things, you need to scatter things. Now in Nigeria way it's a thing that we're brought up with. If you vex, show your muscle, all those things. But now I learn I'm saying if I vex, even I go they smile, they find the way next available door to come out. I'll go one side, go cool off. You understand? If me say they laugh with you, I never vex. But I don't reach that level where I know okay, I can't handle it. I take myself out of the room. So at least I know say, I go one side, go cool myself. Make I not go there, increase. But you see some people, I didn't learn it. I go say you being in UK actually taught me that. And being actually with somebody that I really care about, but I don't say the person they try every minute of the day, they try put me in that situation. I can't say because if they get the way you go keep person picking, fit now. It's the other kind of thing, or maybe start to fight or something. You don't need all those things. So me, I just notice that I know how they vex, even at work and stuff like that. If I know say the thing on the reach where I know if you take again, I work come out. But I know they understand what they lead. It's not only men, women too, they hit people. Like I understand, Sha, but everything is all about working on it.
Firstly, with all due respect, it's not a Nigerian thing. for our Nigerian people, like acting aggressive when people they
no, see, no go there. Growing up,
when people they do
growing up, it was a Nigerian thing. You know, say for Nigerian thing. When you did secondary school, you don't ever one guy or one girl for your class. Don't talk to you. After class, now go say I'm on a fight. Stay do.
They no be only. People know they see people they fight for. You know they watch videos on how people they fight for UK here. Children with them born here.
That's true, but you know, but the thing where they there, but you know, but what I mean say, Nigeria we they do and like say, you need to show power at that time growing up.
Yeah,
other people they
sometimes it's part of our culture. They like
anywhere African Nigerian day you go know. If Africans gather in Nigeria day you go know. They loud everything our thing up.
I think another thing is firstly, you guys find out, you guys agree
that you're
talking from our own angle now, not the other person. You guys agree, see that toxicity is a problem.
Yes, that's right? You have to know you have a problem. If you know, because if you know, say, the thing again where they worry all of us again, where they worry some people actually, I won't say because I knew I had an issue and I had to work towards it. But some people now, like relationship wise, some people now would be dating a girl. But now, okay, let me just say, for instance, someone told me something one day. This is a friend of mine years back actually. She was at school at that time. This girl go guy house. The guy beat her. Then she come back school. Now we gonna tell her say, my guy go beat you. You know, she can't talk one thing way just that day make me laugh. She say, and anytime when he beats me, now they show me love. After he beat me finish. Now, for instance, me I never heard that one before. I never see that kind of nonsense before. But this are with the way she they feel say okay. And I don't deal with her. I notice something. Sometimes they try to provoke the guy. Make the guy even beat her. After the guy beat her, the guy will still on the show her love.
That's actually a popular way of that. Now one of the is quite it's quite, I'm not saying normal, but it's quite widespread. There are people who behave. It's called some of those behavior. One of the symptoms now, some of the label now Stockholm syndrome, where you are sort of like stuck to your abuser. You get, and some people like I was saying, there are lots of people who are dealing with mental health issues that they've not dealt with.
Yeah.
Some of the signs of past trauma, right, is that kind of behavior where you see you go one day you don't look down on yourself, and the only way you feel love, not feel some kind of emotions. You're always looking for that kind of emotions.
You need someone to attention. Yeah, they find you won't quarrel every time, even when they don't need quarrel.
In fact, like
that is draining, man. I don't know how people they do.
Because one thing I remember again, I see one reason why people they stay in toxic relationship now because then they fear to stay alone.
Yeah,
and now because if you fear to stay alone, is a sign say you never love yourself well. As humans, we are social animals. It's normal to want to be with other people. It is a very normal thing. However, your self-respect, your love for yourself must be higher, must be valued higher than you wanting to be with other people. So you must not be scared of being alone. You must learn to love yourself, learn to take yourself out, learn to have fun with yourself. Before bringing other people in. I used to tell people some of my I didn't want to say I used to be some of my clients, right?
Actually, yeah.
One of the things I used to tell them is relationship, now between the most important person in a relationship is you, not the other person. Because if you don't love yourself right, you don't go feel love another person. You get? So if you're a person who is today in that level where there should be that level of fear to lose somebody. But your life should not depend on that level of anxiety and fear that you're going to lose somebody, It's a sign that you're not comfortable with yourself. It's a sign that you don't love yourself first. So you must learn to love yourself before you go and be with somebody else, so that you know carry your own toxicity, go scatter their own. And so if you can't enter a relationship with a person, when you never love yourself, finish. You must learn to take yourself out of that relationship, because that person no go feel love you too. It's impossible. And so you get some other things where they would also make people stay inside toxic relationship. Now, culture. For instance, our culture now, if somebody, even in marriage now, somebody marries somebody, no matter how the person abuse you, rich, Especially if you be woman.
They will come say, "May stay
They will
inside
say you
there."
must stay there.
Stay there, which is wrong.
Because they'll say, hey, Gima, say, oh, you. They'll come call your forefather's name for village. Say, you leave your marriage. You leave your marriage, come on. So they don't care whether they kill you.
Yeah.
Shall not come out for that marriage.
Yeah.
Just stay there.
And some people again, they don't know say there's a lot, or it's not only when person insults you, or there's a lot of things like abusive. You can be very like emotional. This thing though, say some people when you get some relationship with a good day, the guy good day always make you feel bad about yourself,
make you feel low, talking down.
Yeah,
on you.
always make you
abuse.
Tell you say as you say so now, man. If I go outside there, that there's things that people can do to you.
Emotional abuse and manipulation. With that, it is nobody who loves you will keep telling you how much you are going to lose if you leave them.
Yes.
Insult to you.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be around that kind of person.
Even if somebody, the only thing is if person won't make you change, there are ways to go about it.
Of course.
See, me, I don't tell people, say, I've gone to the extent where if you tell person, advise, the person, you free the person.
Of course.
Because they talk where they talk. Sometimes some people say, not even want the advice.
Plus, you are dealing with an adult.
Yes.
You must be able to leave people to learn and grow at their own pace.
That is it. Because sometimes when you focus, I learned this the hard way, and I'm being realistic with you. I learned it the hard way, and they always try to protect somebody, and I feel like I was trying to protect this person so much. And when they do too much, the person that they see like that.
So sometimes you're not helping that way.
That is what I noticed.
So sometimes I just this savior complex.
Yeah, they feel like you want to but some people you just need to see. Not be say you and they go get problem, but see, one thing I've said to myself is that I think I've learned one thing. I always sit down and think. It works for me. Like what did you do last week? I mean, a lot of people don't do it. It's just reflecting on yourself. This thing I do, what thing I do. Sometimes it takes you a month, sometimes it takes you a while. You go to sit down and reflect on the thing. If you not say, okay, this thing I did is right, this thing I did is wrong, but you reflect on yourself. It works. Because at that time I was trying to protect this person at all costs because I don't want the person. But the way you are caging or it's called caging though. Because at the end of the day, you notice you're caging this person. You need to allow the person live, be on their own. Me, I've said, I know I'm not a fan of divorce. But if you reach for the one to divorce, guy, I don't work.
Oh, but this is one thing I want to talk about divorce is people feel like if you're in a relationship, if you want to be in a relationship with somebody, I'm just going to use you are going to act like these two people are going to be, intelligent adults. Abi, you are going to imagine that they're intelligent adults. If you're going to be with somebody, you don't make sure say they tick all of those boxes. Because before you go commit to somebody long term, you suppose don't decide say this person he tick this box, he tick this box, he tick this box, right? So naturally, if they tick most of those boxes, it's supposed to take time for you to feel you that kind of person. You go hard. Because if the person you feel communicate with this person very well, this person are your friend, this person, you get the same kind of principles, same kind of ideologies and all of that, the same kind of perspective to life, principles and all of that. You go hard naturally to want to leave them.
That's true.
However, I believe strongly that you do not have to have the strongest. You don't have to have ideas. Maybe say if you explain, you guys explain for somebody before you leave marriage.
No.
If you're tired. Is enough reason to leave. If you ask me, I believe by that strongly. If you're tired, is enough reason to leave. Come this life, can't die for marriage.
No, but
come this life, can't live a good life.
I know, but sometimes I know life. Marriage is hard work. It's communicate. You have to communicate. It's commitment. It's a lot of things. See, me, I'm not gonna say divorce straight should be the best answer. Sometimes couples actually need to be apart from each other for a while.
Oh, there are a lot of angles. We're just talking about divorce.
No, I know. I get it.
There are a lot of
but saying some people they rush straight to divorce.
That's why I say I the emergency are two intelligent people. Because if you have issues in marriage,
but some people now, if you tell them say, okay, I want us to have space, they're not gonna believe, they're not gonna work out. They'll say, no, you died there, where did they go? And you know, most African people, when you do that, they go say they go find another person. Why they go? But they don't know it actually helps.
Okay, this is the thing about I think about relationship and marriage is that there are some gaps you need to fill as a person before you get into marriage. Knowledge gaps. That the same gaps you need to fill as just like you go school now, you won't learn the skill, you go school, go learn them. You're going to be with somebody you want to be the rest of your life. You have to learn about relationship, about marriages. You have to read about them. Go for classes. Read, you know. If you want to, it's the same thing with kids. If you are planning to have kids,
children,
you have to start learning and reading about children and upbringing. What do they do in 2 months? What do they do 3 months?
Yeah, because again,
what do they do 9 months? What do they do 10 months?
I get even the book self. It's just like you going to do classes for you to be let's say you want to be a nurse or something. You go to class to study to be a nurse. Then you go. Then from there you now become a nurse. Even what you read in class or what you read in uni or whatever, you know go even prepare you half for what the job is all about.
You have to take it seriously.
You understand? But at least it will give you the basic. But this is one thing. A lot of people know they really go into researching or anything. They just go straight into marriage.
Well, lazy. That's why. Yeah. Everybody's lazy.
And
even me too, I'm lazy. if I get 10 million pounds right now, if you see me walk anywhere, shoot me gun. Now sleep, I go to sleep on it tonight. Like I'm very lazy. So it's understandable. But with relationships, I think that you have to pay mind to. You have to, cover some knowledge gaps. Read about other people. There are books you read on other people, like how to be empathic, how to listen actively, how to reassure your partner, how to show love, how to know the other person's love languages.
Some people don't even know. If some people, I've asked a lot of people what is love language. A lot of people do not know what love language is. Actually, it's terrible. It's terrible. That was for another day. Anyway, it's terrible.
People subconsciously know it, but you have to. Hey, mess, shit, the worry me. Make I don't go. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So like I was saying, really, I don't know where to spice it up.
I know, right? Okay.
Like I was saying.
You know where, let's say.
but seriously, you guys take out time. If relationship na serious thing, I no go deal with you. Me as I did like this, I no go deal with you if I follow you talk and I say there are some gaps where you get in relationship where you never try to cover, right? There are a lot of things you guys question yourself before you get into a relationship. What is your sexuality? There are people that don't know their sexuality. They think they are straight, but they don't know they are not straight.
Yeah, there's some people you can see this person actually is going.
They don't know, so you have to question it, right?
But
there are people who think they are monogamous. There are people who think they are monogamous, but they are not.
Yeah, true.
So you have to learn all these things. You have to. I'm using me because I have to know that you have gone out and done some education or some self-adventure on yourself. Have you tried to know that? Are you really straight? Are you really homosexual? Are you really monogamous? Are you really not monogamous? And all of those things. So if you have not tried to explore this, you're not really ready for marriage, if you ask me. And I know say usually I know go ever come from the religious angle because everybody could come from the religious angle. But that's not enough, if we're being frank. Because the answer to every question from religion angle now, God go down. But that waters down how deep those things really are. Because if not like that, then anything you talk, oh, God will do it. It's enough answer for everything.
No.
But they are deeper than that.
We have to add a bit of work on it. But anyway, it's been wonderful having you in the studio. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's gonna be back. We need more juicy gist. He will give us, as he's talking funny things. We also we need someone to spice this gist. But anyways, guys, we're happy to have him. Please, if you have not liked, please like, subscribe, follow this channel. Please share to your loved ones. More than followers, I beg share. We need that share.
Help my sister life.
Thank you guys. Bye.